In a world driven by possibilities, where financial freedom knows no boundaries, emerges an extraordinary solution. JDXBOT, industry-first, autopilot high-velocity algorithmic crypto trading strategy. JDXBOT is not just an ordinary trading bot. It's a game-changer, designed to put you in the driver's seat of your financial future, embracing the power of digitization. With 100% control of your funds, you decide your destiny. Harness the power of automation, 100% hands-free. Zero trading background is required. Whether you're an experienced trader or completely new to the game, JDXBOT simplifies the journey. A proven winning strategy awaits, paving the way for boundless opportunities. Be it a bullish run or a bearish downturn, JDXBOT helps you thrive in any market condition. Trade 24/7, 365 days, whether you're in the heart of the city or at the edge of the world. A reliable and regulated trading platform, offering peace of mind. Crafted by an experienced real trader, a masterpiece of expertise. Embrace the most affordable strategy, without compromising on excellence. Seamless onboarding process, start effortlessly. Our automated high-velocity crypto trading strategy operates on a powerful 100x throttle, delivering impressive speed and earnings. It monitors market volatility, identifies opportunities, and executes perfect entries to maximize profitability swiftly. At our core, we believe in the essence of velocity of earnings, the efficiency of earning as determined by the rate of return or speed of earnings. For us, wealth creation demands speed. Experience the game changer in the crypto industry, an incredible hands-free money printing machine, the JDXBOT.
Hi, greetings to each and every one of your team. Thank you for your presence here today. As usual, right? Every Tuesday is our business presentation. All right, so this is where you can actually come on board and invite, especially new prospects who are here, to come and understand what is JDXBOT all about, the strategy that we use, all the necessary risk management that is in place and so on. And I'm also going to share with you the JDX Copy Master, okay? But please take note that this is an updated presentation. There are some new information that we have been updating, especially, on the startup cost and so on. Things is going to slightly change as we move forward, okay? So just take note of that. So I would like to say thank you so much to each and every one of you for coming on board, right? So now, first thing first is that, you see, as I always mention, right, when you want to be part of a company, you need to be very clear the positioning of the company, okay? So here we have the company's position as JD Wealth Maker. Now, please understand that JD Wealth Maker is a financial technology, decentralized finance, software development company. So that is basically what we do, okay? We are developing software that is related to decentralized finances in the crypto space, okay? So, so please understand that we are not an MLM company. We don't offer any kind of fixed ROI, okay? So everything that we do here is basically to develop software so that you can actually use those software to generate, returns and so on, okay? So just take note of that. So we have two separate products currently, which is ready for the user, okay? We have our flagship brand or our flagship product, which is JDXBOT, all right? And then we have the complementary brand to JDXBOT, which is basically JDX Copy Master, okay? Now, please understand our mandate is very simple. We want to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. So every product that we are bringing in and introducing, okay, to the customer, we want to make sure that it actually produces the best result ever, right, for the user. I think that is the main focus, okay? And everything that we do here, we are focusing on the ROI, okay, the speed of return, the speed of generating income so that users can actually earn unlimited return. Okay, so we don't promise you a fixed return, but you can earn unlimited return as what has happened. Okay, in the month of October, I think our JDXBOT has been blessed. I think they have basically earned a remarkable exceptional return for the month of October, and we are basically anticipating for this for this result to continue moving forward November and so on. Okay, so just take note of that. Now, first thing first, I will be explaining to you and presenting to you JDXBOT, and later on I will be presenting to you JDX Copy Master. Okay, so go through each of these things. Make sure that you understand all the information that is given to you, all right, so that you can make comparison, okay, make comparison, and also you can make an informed decision how you can be part of JDXBOT, okay. Now, please understand that in the high-speed world of this cryptocurrency, right, market is very, very volatile, okay. Now, it can either make or break fortunes. It can either make you rich, it can either make you wealthy, or it can actually make you poor, right? Now, please understand that we need a tools, right? We need a tools that can basically transfer the wealth from this world into our pocket. All right, so here we have JDXBOT, which is basically a money printing machine that we are basically using and in this volatile market, all right, so that we can actually harvest the profit that is available. So please understand that money is there in the world, okay, it has not gone anywhere. Whether the money is actually coming into your pocket or not, that is the biggest question, right? So in order for us to be able to harvest that money that is available, we need a tool, okay? So here we have a tool, a powerful tool, which is JDXBOT. Now, please understand, JDXBOT stands as a revolutionary trading system engineered to first protect capital, okay? So we want to protect our users' capital. So when we develop this product, the main focus, okay, that we have is how we can first preserve and safeguard the capital of our partners, okay? And then only, okay, we look into generating consistent return, sustainable profit for our valued global partners, okay? So this is, I think, is a very important intention and criteria when you are looking for a product, especially when come to autopilot, trading bots and so on, right? Because there are so many products outside there, but the problem is that that there is no way that your capital can be preserved, okay? And please understand that we are not promising you that your capital will be preserved, but we have built a system in such a way that despite the volatility of the market, your capital can be preserved, okay? That is the most important thing, all right? Now, in a nutshell, right, JDXBOT is the industry first fully autonomous crypto-algorithmic future trading bot. Okay, it's a third-party exchange-based API commission software as a service and utilizes advanced intelligent algorithm and tactical trading strategy to execute and manage trade remotely. Okay, so it is 100% hands-free, worry-free, and it is basically an autopilot. Okay, so all that you need to do is make sure that you allocate the required fund for the bot. That is it, okay? Once you have already managed and allocate the fund, you leave the bot and everything else will be taken care 100% by JDXBOT strategy, okay? Now, please understand that this strategy that we are introducing to you is backed by 15 years of hands-on expertise in futures and leverage crypto trading, right? So I've been in the industry since 2009, when Bitcoin actually was initiated, okay? And thereafter, right, in 2010, I started to begin to trade and so on and getting involved, with the futures trading, with leverage and so on. So these are basically the hands-on expertise of about 15 years being put into, this algorithm, into this bot, okay? So that every one of us, can be blessed, by having this truly tested and proven algorithm, right? So please understand that. So what we have done so far is that since November 2023, right, where this is where JDXBOT was incepted, we had our beta testing. So you can see that it is already about 2 years, okay? It is already by November, it will be actually 2 years. So JDXBOT sets a new global standard for smart, resilient, and profitable futures, crypto trading, right? So this is just to give you an introduction about JDXBOT, right? An introduction about JDXBOT and how you can take advantage, how you can take advantage of this solution and this technology that we are offering to you today, okay? Now, what sets us apart? Okay, now, first thing first is that please understand that one of the most important thing when we are providing any kind of services to the global communities that we are thinking, we have actually thought about this, and we want to make sure that our users has 100% control of their fund. I think this is the most important, okay, significant, significant differentiation or proposition that makes us different, because a lot of the program outside there, you have to basically relinquish your capital into their platform. So therefore, you don't have control over your capital. Okay, so but over here, you will have your own exchanges. Okay, you have to do your own KYC. Once you have your own exchanges, you have your own trading account, you will then have to transfer your fund into your own account. So you will have 100% control, and you will be managing your own investment. Okay, so this is the beauty of it. So JDXBOT do not have access into your account. We cannot withdraw your fund. Okay, we cannot withdraw your fund. So you have 100% control. You can watch all the trade that is taking place. You can even look into your own capital, what is taking place with your capital and how your capital is being deployed, okay, for the tradings and so on. Okay, so this is, I think, is one of the biggest advantages our users have, because you are going to be in control of your own fund 100%. Okay, now the next important differentiation is that it is 100% autopilot. Okay, it runs 24/7, anytime, anywhere, because this is a crypto market. So the bot runs 24/7 even during the weekend. All right. So I think this is exciting, right? Because we don't really care about the bull and the bear market. We don't really care about the volatility, because JDXBOT is being designed for a volatile market. The more the volatility, the better it is, because volatility is where we make the money. Okay, so that's the reason why since the month of October, right, we see how the market has been volatile. And because of the volatility, actually, our users has been generating significant profit. Okay, now it is 100% transparent, where you can see the live trades. So you can actually download the app. And once you download the app, you can actually see the trades taking place before your own eyes. Okay, I think this is a very, very important, because you can see the results in real time, and this fosters trust and transparency in the trading process. Okay, so now please understand that, okay, we work with a third-party exchanges, a reputable third-party exchanges. We didn't develop our own exchanges, because if we develop our own exchanges, then the results can be altered. All right, and because of that, we decided to work with a third party, because by partnering with a third party, the results cannot be altered. So it means there is 100% transparency, and the users can get independent results, okay, from the third party itself. Okay, I think this is what is fostering trust, and transparency throughout this whole process of working with JDXBOT. Okay, now it is a tested and proven winning strategy. All right, tested and proven winning strategy built by real expertise. As I mentioned to you, this strategy that we have built has been tested, has been actually been used for the past 15 years. And this strategy has been basically optimized, continuously been optimized since the beta testing, the soft launch, the pre-launch. And here, okay, we actually have, okay, the algorithm which is ready for the public to actually, use and also take advantage, of the results that the bot is actually delivering, right? So I think this is a significant credibility, okay, because these are basically practical expertise, right? Hands-on expertise. This is what we need. So there are so many programs or so many bots outside there where they actually buy the bot or acquire the bot on the shelf, right? But here we develop. So the technology or the algorithm, it is a 100% sole proprietary of JD Wealth Maker. Okay, so just take note of that. So we develop everything from scratch, from zero. Okay, so that is the reason why we know exactly how this whole algorithm works, all right, and why this is developed for the volatile market and so on. Okay, now please understand that, okay, the platform or the trading platform that you're going to be part is safe, reliable and compliance trading platform. I think this is a very, very critical. All right, and that's the reason why we have actually partnered with one of the reputable, trusted, trading exchanges where we are basically connecting the API. So when you are part of this trading platform or the exchanges, this is where you need to create your API. You need to connect your API with JDXBOT, and then JDXBOT will basically manage your trade 100%. Okay. Now, last but not least, we provide one of the highest profit sharing in the industry with instant settlement of profit. So anyone who is basically using, and if you when the profit is generated, the profit is shared immediately. Okay, the net profit is shared immediately. And also in terms of the referral incomes and so on, we provide one of the highest referral income of up to 30%. I will explain to you detail as we go on, so that you can take advantage of this wonderful opportunity that you have today. Right now, these advantages make JDXBOT an appealing choice for individuals seeking automated crypto trading solution with transparency, accessibility, and a history of success, all at an affordable initial cost. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the new cost, all right, that we're going to implement starting from the 15th. Okay, so I think 14 will be the last. That after 15 onwards, okay, 14 onwards, there will be a new cost, and I think this is going to be affordable for so many people to be part of JDXBOT. And also, right, the reason why we are doing what we are doing, because of our mandate. Okay, we want to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. So we want to give opportunity to as many ordinary people who don't really have a big sum of money, but they can come in, okay, with a reasonable initial capital to get to get involved and acquainted with JDXBOT. Okay, so that is basically our goal. All right. Now, it is important to understand the ecosystem. Okay, I think this is going to be very critical. So there are two separate entities. Okay, when you're going to be part of JDXBOT, you need to understand we have two separate entities. One is BitGet. BitGet is the official partner. All right. So you need to have a BitGet account, and once you have the BitGet account, you can then connect your account through the API with JDXBOT strategy. All right. Now, please understand that each of these entities, right, you have to make sure there are separate activity that is involved. So you have to make sure that that you do the needful, okay, for each of these entity. Now, when come to BitGet, make sure that you have to sign up for a BitGet account, so you can use our referral link, our partners referral link to sign up. Okay, and once you have signed up, okay, make sure that you do the KYC. Right, it's a level 1 KYC, simple KYC. Once your KYC is approved, then you can actually create the API and bind your API with JDXBOT. Now, please understand that if your KYC is not approved, you cannot join JDXBOT. Okay, so please, okay, do not fund your JDXBOT or do not register for JDXBOT until your KYC with BitGet is approved. Okay, so please take note of that, because we are basically 100% compliance to BitGet. So whichever country that BitGet does not offer, JDXBOT does not offer. Okay, so if your account is approved by BitGet, then only you can be part of JDXBOT. Okay, so please take note of that. Now, once your KYC is approved, you can then proceed to create an account with JDXBOT, which is required sign up. And thereafter, so over here, right, make sure that you use your referral. Okay, yes, those who have actually referred you, use their referral link. For BitGet, you can use our partner's referral link, but for JDXBOT, make sure that you use your referral link. Okay, those who have actually invited you or introduce you today. Okay, now please ensure you sign up, and thereafter proceed with the email verification, and then you have to perform the two-factor authentication, and then you purchase the strategy plan. So these are the most important thing, right? Okay, you need to purchase your strategy plan, and thereafter you need to perform the API binding, with BitGet, with your BitGet account, and then you need to fund your strategy wallet. Okay, and thereafter you got two main account that you need to fund, which is your main futures account in BitGet and also your sub account in BitGet, which I'll explain to you very, very shortly. Okay, and thereafter, once all these requirements are done and your funding is completed, then your bot will be activated. Okay, now please understand that there are three separate strategies that we have. We have USDT strategy, we got USDC strategy or the bot, and we got BTC strategy. So normally, right, we will encourage our users, our partners to go for all the three strategies. Okay, the reason being is that each of these strategy may have different liquidity in the market. It may perform, differently from one strategy to another strategy. All right. So if you just buy probably one strategy, if that strategy, if that strategy may not perform as good as the other strategy. So that's the reason why it's always good to diversify. If you have all the three strategies, even if one strategy is not performing well, you have another strategy that actually performing well. Okay, so in totality, you are still able to make a very good return. All right, so we will look into this more and more as we go through the presentation. Okay, now this is the most important slide that I want to draw your attention to, and this is the reason why JDXBOT is able to safeguard and protect our partners' capital. Now, this is what we call a wallet management strategy. Okay, now JDXBOT employ a dynamic risk mitigation system that actively manages the interaction between the user's main futures account and the sub account to actually safeguard user's position. Okay, now over here, right? Over here, if you look into this image over here, we have what we call a main futures account and the sub account. Now, the good news is that now, right, the main futures account funding requirement has actually reduced from 200, all right, to 100. All right, so you can be glad. Okay, so anyone who wants to be part of JDXBOT now, they can come in with a minimum funding requirement for their main futures account, $100. All right, but also please take note that the sub account is no longer 50%. The sub account now will be 100% of your main account. So that simply means that if your main account is $100, your sub account will be $100, or else your bot will not get activated. Now, if your main account is $1,000, then your sub account will be $1,000 for each of the strategy. Okay, so if your USDT is $1,000, then your sub account will be $1,000. So please take note. Okay, so it is a 1-to-1 ratio with your main account. Okay, please understand. Now, let me explain to you how this wallet management strategy actually work. Right now, first thing, we have what we call a real-time monitoring. Okay, now JDXBOT algorithm continuously monitors the main account base available balance and automatically replenish it from the sub account with an amount equivalent to the total dollar cost average value. Now, this replenishment restores the available balance to the base available balance for optimal bot performance. Now, let me explain to you how these things work so that you understand exactly why we are able to actually protect and safeguard, our partner's position. Okay, now let's say, okay, for example, you funded your main futures account with a minimum of $100. Now, when you fund your main futures account with $100, remember your sub account is also $100, which is 100% of your main account. Now, let's say, for example, right, we start the cycle, right? So your bot is activated and the cycle starts. Now, as the cycle starts, let's say, for example, the market go against you. Now, when the market go against you, we have a strategy which is called a dollar cost averaging. All right. Now, when the market go against you, the dollar cost average will trigger. So let's say the first dollar cost average trigger, and it actually utilizes $10 of your $100. So now, what happens now is that this information is now sent to the sub account, and the sub account will then say, okay, there is $10, all right, that is already been taken in the main account. So the $10 from the sub account will replenish to your main account to make sure that your main account always maintain $100. Can you understand me? Now, this process continues until your sub account is depleted. So if the market further go against you, we do not need to worry because there is enough fund in your sub account to be able to replenish to keep your main account base available balance at all time. So the base available balance is $100 when you start. Now, for some user, the base available balance will be $1,000. So if theirs is $1,000, then their amount will be replenished to maintain the $1,000. So every user's base available balance can be different. Okay, I hope you understand me. Okay, so this is the reason why it is important that your sub account matches your main account. So you got 100% in your sub account so that it replenishes and maintain the base available balance. Okay, now we have what we call a cycle and normalization. Now, once all the trading positions are fully closed, the replenished funds are automatically returned to the sub account, preparing for the next trading cycle without requiring manual intervention. Okay, now, once all the position is closed, right? So that means that the cycle completes. So when a position starts, the cycle starts. And when the position close in profit, it can take few minutes, it can take few hours, it can take few days, it can even take few weeks. Okay, please understand that. Okay, because this is a real trading. But once that cycle complete, a new cycle will start. Okay, but before the new cycle starts, all the fund that is actually been replenished into the main account will be returned back into the sub account and it will be normalized. So a new cycle will start all over again. All right. Now, before that new cycle start, there is a 10-minute gap. All right. During this gap, user can actually adjust their fund if they want to. So if you say I want to increase from 100 to 200 in your main account, then you can actually increase to 200, but you also have to increase your sub account to 200. So please understand that. Okay, so this is the reason why every time we stop during that cycle, the 10-minute stop, we give an opportunity to the user to actually adjust their fund. Now, some of you may say, okay, I'm done with the trading. I'm going to stop the trading and I'm going to take all this money out. You can do that during that 10 minutes. So as long as there is no fund available in your main account, your bot will not start. So JDXBOT algorithm will check your main account, will check your sub account, will check your strategy wallet. Only when there is available fund based on the requirement, the bot will then continue to run. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, so this is an intelligent system that has been built into the algorithm to be able to detect your available balances in each of the account before the bot actually starts running. All right. Now, we also have what we call a fallback control. Now, if the sub account lacks sufficient balance for replenishment, JDXBOT will switch to using the main account balance for continued DCA operations. So now, although you have already put 100%, please understand that sometimes market can be volatile. And in some instances, you can even see that your sub account is depleted. But when your sub account is depleted, you do not need to worry because all your sub account fund is actually sitting in your main account. And because of that, JDXBOT will then switch. And we will continue to use your main account, okay, for the DCA operations and so on based on the algorithm. Okay, so this is the reason why, okay, 100% requirement on your sub account will be critical so that we can continue with the DCA operation and also continue with safeguarding your position so that your position does not get liquidated. Now, the other important criteria under the wallet management strategy is the critical alert trigger. Now, in the event the main account balance dropped to 50% of the highest available balance, a critical alert email will be sent to notify user to top up their sub account. Now, this advanced prompt helps avoid liquidation and keep users' bot running smoothly. So now, please understand that when we start to use your main account for the continued DCA, right? In some instances, your main account will deplete. So your main account balance can even actually go down. Now, when your main account balance goes down, we have a level which is a 50% from the highest available balance. Okay. So now once it reaches that 50% and below, you will receive a critical alert email. Now, this critical alert email is basically notifying you that, hey, your main account balance has now reaches 50% and below. Please get ready to top up your sub account. That is it. So once you receive that email, what you can do is that you can basically top up. Okay, so when you top up, don't top up your main account, you top up your sub account. Once you top up your sub account, JDXBOT algorithm will check your main account. And if your main account is below 50%, it will automatically replenish and keep your main account above 50%. All right. Now, please understand, as long as your fund is below 50%, you will continuously be receiving the alert email, okay, to notify you and to remind you, okay, to get ready so that, okay, so that if there is any eventuality, right, you are prepared and you are prepared with the fund. Okay, so please understand that. Now, 50% is very early. Okay, we are not waiting for 20% or 10%, 50% to notify you earlier. All right, but please understand, okay, so far, right, since the bot has been running, we don't have any critical alert triggers to our users. All right, to our users, unless otherwise the market crashes or the market being manipulated, you know, where the price dropped by 30, 40,000 or $50,000. In that event, right, we don't know, right? But at the moment, nothing that actually happened. None of our users have ever received a critical alert trigger. Now, with 100% sub-account requirement, I think it is almost impossible to get a critical alert trigger. All right, please understand. Now, when JDXBOT send the critical alert triggers, and if the user don't, okay, they don't monitor their email and they don't take action or whatever, right? Please understand that your main account will continue to deplete and deplete and deplete. Once it reaches probably 10% or critical level, you will receive a margin call from Bitget. That is too late. All right, that is too late. So before you receive a margin call, JDXBOT already notify you. So because of that reason, right, it is almost impossible for you to get liquidated. So I hope, right, I hope those of you are listening now, you understand, right? What makes JDXBOT different is the wallet management strategy. Now, please understand that, okay, when we are doing our trading, or the algorithm is built with an understanding that trading is a war. So when we go into the battlefield, the war is between the red army and the green army. Now, in the battlefield, one of the most important thing is how you basically, you know, manages your bullet or your ammunition. All right. So you don't go and shoot everyone at once and deplete your ammunition. No. The way how you manage your bullet determines the success factor in the battlefield. All right. So this is a tactical strategy that has been employed by JDXBOT, you know, to ensure successful, you know, trading, you know, results continuously delivered to our partners. Okay, so this is what makes JDXBOT completely different. Okay, so please understand that. Now these are some of our proprietary tactical strategy. Okay, so we employ and deploy our own proprietary in-house crypto futures algo trading system, engineered to protect capital first and also generate consistent, sustainable profit. Okay. Now, we have what we call a tactical counter trend strategy. So as I mentioned to you, right, JDXBOT deploys tactical strategy. So when it comes to the tactical strategy, our strategy, you know, basically focuses on tactical counter trend strategy. So now this strategy allows JDXBOT to thrive where emotional traders fail, profiting from market pullbacks and also corrections. Okay. Now, the next, we have what we call a dollar cost averaging with martingale strategy. All right. Now, this adaptive approach transforms potential drawdown into setup for instant high margin gain. Now, we also have what we call an arbitrage hedging strategy. All right. This is a dual layer strategy, ensures profit consistency and also built-in risk control. Last but not least, we have what we call a partial profit-taking strategy. Now, in some instances, right, the market can go against you because we are doing a hedging counter trend strategy, right? One of your position can be profiting, the other position can be, in the floating negative, right? So it doesn't matter, okay? In that situation, if the main position is floating while the hedging position is profiting, JDXBOT have a strategy in place where we can do a partial profit taking. Now, by doing so, right, user can continue to enjoy consistent profit accumulation despite having an open floating position. Now, this ensures steady growth and enhanced capital efficiency within the overall strategy. Right? So this is what makes JDXBOT completely different. Okay. So these are all the proprietary, solutions and technology that has been built into JDXBOT algorithm. All right. So please take note. Okay. Now, in terms of the transparency, I think this is the most important, right? Transparency and the trading result. So users can actually monitor their live trading activities in real time and analyze their trading performance as and when via their own Bitget app. So this fosters high-level trust and transparency in the trading process. Okay. So once you already have an account with Bitget, you can actually download the app and you can actually monitor all the positions that are open in real time. And you can even go to the futures, analysis page, and you can look into the trading analysis, look into the performance, and so on. Okay. So as I mentioned to you, right, this is a third party directly from the exchanges. Okay. So there is no manipulation. JDXBOT cannot alter this result because whatever the bot actually perform is what you're going to see here, from your third party exchange. Okay. So I think this is brilliant, right? Now, apart from that, okay, your trading profit is available instantly in your own spot wallet. Okay, so when the positions is closed, okay, immediately you can actually see your profit is actually transferred into your own spot wallet. So once the profit is in your spot wallet, you can actually decide whether you want to withdraw. So if you want to withdraw, you can withdraw this profit out into your wallet, and then you can exchange it, to whatever currency and so on. Or if you say, I want to transfer this amount back and compound, you can even do so. So the choice is in your hand. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that this profit is available instantly in your spot wallet. Okay, so please understand that, because we are not going to auto compound or remain your profit in the futures account. We are basically separating immediately your profit into your spot account so that you can realize your actual profit and you can see actually the profit that you are earning based on each of the assets. Okay. Okay, the other important thing is that your strategy fee, right? So now, if JDXBOT don't have access to your Bitget account, how are we going to deduct the strategy fee or the profit sharing, right? Because the strategy fee here is basically 70-25, right? 75% goes to our users, 25% comes to JDXBOT. Now, since we are not able to access your Bitget account, okay, because we cannot withdraw your fund, therefore, you have to make sure that you prepare the strategy fee in your JDXBOT back office. Okay, so in your back office, you have a page called Strategy Wallet. And under the Strategy Wallet, you have your unique smart contract address. And this is where you deposit your strategy fee. All right, over here. Okay, so once you deposit your strategy fee, that fees will be actually automatically deducted in real time every time the bot closes your positions in profit. All right, so this is awesome, right? So everything is controlled separately so that there is transparency and you can monitor all the transaction that is taking place. Okay, now please understand that you need to maintain at least 10% monthly of your total main futures funding, okay, in your strategy wallet to ensure uninterrupted strategy fee deduction. Now, example, right? If your total main futures account is funded $300, so let's say you funded, all right, $300, which is USDT 100, USDC 100, and BTC 100. So allocate minimum $30, which is 10% into your strategy wallet for the strategy fee deduction. All right. So this is a monthly allocation. So once you have allocated around 10%, all right, then the deduction will automatically take place. Now, what you need to also do is that make sure you set your balance reminder. So when it reaches at a certain level, right? Let's say, for example, once it reaches $20, probably you will be reminded to top up your strategy wallet so that there will be continuity of the deduction without interruption. Now, if the strategy wallet cannot be deducted or you have insufficient fund, your bot will be deactivated. So to prevent the deactivation, make sure that you always that you set the balance reminder so that you always top up the required amount and so on. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, now let's look into the initial cost, right? So you have seen the risk management, the wallet management, and all the different aspects of it. Now let's look into the initial startup cost, especially those of you who are interested to get started with JDXBOT. Okay, now the first cost, okay, that is involved here is basically you need to purchase the strategy plan. Now the strategy plan, you can enjoy 12 month plus 1 month free subscription, and the strategy plan is USDT 100, USDC 100, and BTC 100. Now, if you purchase all the three, if you subscribe to all the three at once, then you only have to pay 250. Now, please understand, this is a non-refundable, non-transferable, and non-switchable. All right, and this strategy fee subscription is a yearly renewal. All right, so please take note of that. Now, the second cost that is involved is to fund your main futures account. So once you have already subscribed, you definitely need the fund to trade. So if you for the fund to trade, you have to fund your main futures account in Bitcoin. So as I mentioned to you, we have already changed the initial funding. So the initial funding now will be $100 or more for each strategy. Now this will start from the 15th onward. Okay, please take note. Not now. Okay. 15 onwards. Today is the 11th, so you got another 3 more days before this new funding takes effect. All right, please take note. Now, thereafter, remember you need to fund your sub account. All right, sub account, your bigger sub account. So the minimum fund requirement for the sub account activation is 100% or more of your main futures account. Right. So if your main futures account is $100 for USDT, then your sub account will be $100 for USDT. All right. Please understand it is for each strategy. All right. And last but not least, you also need to fund your strategy wallet. Now, the initial deposit for bot activation will be $30 or more, or else your bot will not get activated. And as I mentioned to you, thereafter, right, make sure you maintain at least 10% of your total, main futures account, right? So if your total, let's say, USDT is 100, USDC is 100, and BTC is 100, that is 300. From the 300, make sure you have 10% always available for that month, okay? 10%, okay? Now, if your bot generate more profit, high likely you have to prepare more. But at the moment, 10% will be a good start, and you can continue to monitor, and you can then add on as you go on, okay? So please understand that. Now, let's look into the total cost that, okay? Now, if you only come in with one strategy, let's say, right, you come in with one strategy, you're going to pay $100, and the initial funding for your main futures account is 100. Your sub account will be 100%, which is 100, and the initial, activation for your strategy wallet 30. So that will be 330 for you to actually get started. Now, if you go for two strategy, instead of 200, you pay 180 for the subscription, but your main futures account will be 100, 100. Now, two strategies, so each strategy is 100, so that will be 200. Your sub account will be 200, and your strategy wallet is $30, so that will be 610. Now, as I mentioned, right, we always encourage you to go for all the three strategies. Now, if you go for all the three strategies, then you will pay 250 for the subscription. $300, that will be each of the strategy, right? 100, 100, 100. So that will be 300. And your sub account will be 300. Each strategy is 100. And your strategy wallet activation, which is $30. So that will be 880. I think it was initially 1,200. Now anyone can come in with three strategy with 880. Isn't that awesome, right? So because we have now reduced your main futures account funding, right? We have done some R&D, we have tested for the $100, and we have agreed to actually, amend the funding for the main futures account from a minimum 200 now to a minimum of 100. Okay, and because of this, I think now a lot more, right? A lot more who are interested to be part of JDXBOT, they can actually become part of JDXBOT. Okay, so do take advantage, of this. I think today is the first time, right? We are introducing this new initial startup course. So those of you who are listening to this video, those of you who are here today, all right, you can then plan and take advantage based on this new information. Okay, all right. Now, the trading profit sharing model, okay, as I mentioned to you, currently 75-25, valid until December 2025, because thereafter, we will return back to 70-30. That is our original, okay, 70-30, because the 5% will be then allocated, okay, for the our partners reward program, which I'll explain to you, because we might be introducing another payment, okay, another incentive for our global partners next year. Okay, so over here, right, you can see our partners will enjoy 75%. So every time the bot closes in profit, our partners will enjoy a net profit of 75%, and 25%, will go for the strategy fee to JDXBOT. Okay, and this will be done almost instantly. Okay, please take note. So this is the reason why you need to make sure to prepare the strategy fee in your strategy wallet in JDXBOT back office for the deduction to take place. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, now as I mentioned to you, we have a referral bonus program. It is an unlimited, lifetime 2 tiers referral model. Okay, so you can actually benefit or enjoy 30% on any purchases of the strategy and upon each renewal. Now, this is huge, okay? You can take advantage, of this offer, okay, that has been given to you, right? Now, for example, right, if you come in, you are happy with the result, and now you say, okay, I'm ready, and I want to go and share this information with my team and so on, you can do so. Now, everyone that you share in your level 1, you will enjoy 20% of their subscription. So if they come in with 250, now you will get $50, right, which is 20%. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, this is huge, okay? If you got 10 people under you, that is $500 almost immediately. Now, also please understand, when your level 1 introduced to your level 2, you will enjoy another 10%. So that is a total of 30%, all right, that you can take advantage from the referral bonus. Now, please understand, guys, that this is an unlimited lifetime. That simply means that if someone renew, okay, their subscription every year you're going to continuously enjoy that 30%. Isn't that awesome? All right. So take advantage. Okay. Plan the necessary. Take advantage of this referral bonus that is been made available. Okay, for our global community. Okay, great. Now, how to get started? Very simple. There are 3 steps. You just need to first sign up. As I mentioned to you, you need to sign up with BitGet, and you also need to sign up with JDXBOT. Now, once you have signed up, you have to connect, right? So to connect, remember, you have to create the API with BitGet, and then you need to connect your API with JDXBOT. And thereafter, don't forget to do all the necessary funding. So now, once the connection is done, the funding is done, then your bot will be automatically activated if all the requirements are met. All right. So these are basically, a simple step for you to get involved. But don't worry, okay? If you get back to JDXBOT back office, you will be able to get the resources that is needed for you to get started. Or please get back to the person who introduced you, because I believe they will be able to guide you. All right, they will be able to guide you and provide you, the guidance or the steps that is necessary. Now, if you go to JDXBOT website, jdxbot.com, at the top right corner, right, you will see getting started. Now, please take note, yesterday we have uploaded all the new document, version 10th November. So you can get the new document. So the getting started checkpoints and the getting started guide is what you need, okay, if you want to get started. Now, this presentation, the corporate presentation, also has been already uploaded, the new presentation. And also we have done some amendment to the FAQ, so you can check all those information. So if you are getting started, you need the getting started checkpoint. There are 13 checkpoints. So make sure you go through and check everything as you do one by one. Now, for each of the checkpoint, you can even get the detailed step-by-step guide from the getting started guide. So you need these two important documents for you to get started. So don't rush. Take your time and make sure that you follow each of the checkpoint, all right, step by step, so that you don't make any mistake. And if you have any doubt, you can reach out to the person who have introduced you, or you can even reach out to the support for assistance and so on. Okay, so just take note of that. Okay, so that is as to do with JDXBOT. Okay, so I hope now you get the clearer picture, what is involved in JDXBOT and all the information, that is necessary, right, for you to make an informed decision. All right. Okay, great. Now let's move on. Let's move on very quickly to the next one. I'm just watching the trade because I think we have a lot of position closing right now in profit. Okay, so just take note of that. Okay, now the next is JDX Copy Master. Now, as I mentioned to you, JDXBOT is an algo trading 100%, API commission. Okay, it is 100% automated, autonomous. Now, JDX Copy Master is actually a copy trading. So if you already have an account with BitGet, you can actually be part of JDX Copy Master anytime. All right, so you can actually have both investment or both opportunity running at the same time. All right, now let me explain to you, a quick brief how to get involved with JDXBOT and so on. Okay, now please understand that, okay, it is 100% managed by master trader, by myself. So that simply means, all the trading that I'm doing manually, it will automatically appear in your site if you are actually connected with JDX Copy Master. All right. Now, number two, right, you can start as low as 50. Now, remember, right, I told you earlier, if you come in with JDXBOT, instead of paying 300, you only pay 250. Now, that $50 that you save, you can immediately activate your Copy Master. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Now, but please understand, okay, important reminder, please set aside additional reserve, at least the same amount in your spot wallet to accommodate potential top-up. All right. Now, understand, guys, don't just come in with a $50 and think everything will be fine. Sometimes market can be volatile, and when it comes to manual trading, is different than the automated trading. So when there is a volatility and uncertainty, we have what we call an auto top-up. So you need to make sure you activate the auto top-up. And once the auto top-up is activated, in case there is a need, okay, in case your available balance reduced because the market is volatile, your auto top-up will be automatically activated, and another $50 will be transferred to your copy trading account, and that protects your account from not getting liquidated. So this is a very, very important. Okay, so if you start with a $50, make sure you have another $50 available. So you need a total $100 to get involved. Okay, please understand. Okay, if you don't have $100, please do not get involved, because I don't want any one of you to get liquidated. Okay, I hope this is clear, right? Now let's move on. Now, zero subscription fees. There's no subscription fees, okay, because you are already part of BitGet and you're already part of JDXBOT, so you can immediately get connected to JDX Copy Master. There are no API configuration. You can instantly copy in less than 10 minutes. I'll show you later. 80-20 profit sharing. Okay, so JDXBOT is 75-25. Here is 80-20. Now, smart copy mode. So when you come on board, make sure that the mode is actually connected to the smart copy. That simply means that you will mirror all my trades. Okay, that is basically a smart copy. Now, copier center management is awesome. Now, even if you have JDXBOT running in your futures account, or you have your own trading going on, you don't need to worry, because there is a dedicated fund management to prevent disruption to your existing fund allocation. All right. And here also the same 100% fund is controlled by the users. Okay, so these are some of the important criteria or features that you need to know about JDX Copy Master. All right, now how to get started. These are the step-by-step guide. Now, if you are new and you don't have a BitGet account, please reach out to your introducer for the BitGet referral link. Or if you don't have an introducer, please do reach out at copymasterjdwealthmaker.com for assistance. Okay, now let's just move on and find out how to get involved. Now, number one, okay, you need a JDX Copy Master copy trading page. Go to the copy trading page, right? You need to click the private link. Now, please understand that it is only by invitation. It is not open to the public. All right, it is not open to the public. It is only private because we want to give access to our community. If I open to the public, then the number of allocation will be taken. So we are only now doing this for the private. All right. So if you already have a BitGet account, you already do your KYC and you want to get involved, reach out to the person who introduced you. They will share with you this private link. So once you get the private link, then you can follow the step-by-step guide, all right, to be part of JDX Copy Master. All right. Now, if this link .com doesn't work, you can then replace to .site because some country, high likely, right? You may not be able to access with .com, but you can change it to .site. Okay, please take note. Now, so once you already have the private link, what you need to do next is you tap the copy button. So once you click the private link, it will then bring you to the next page. So in this page, you will see copy. All right, so you can then tap the copy. Once you tap the copy, it will bring you to the next page. Now, in this page, you first confirm if you are using diverse follow or smart copy. If it's a diverse follow, then you need to switch it. So you tap the switching to upgrade, okay, to a new copy trading mode, which is a smart copy. Now, if it is already smart copy, don't worry, you can just, you can actually skip this process and proceed. So once you have done that, you tap next. Now, once you have tapped next, it will bring you to the next page, right? So this is where you can see that you need to upgrade to smart copy mode. So you tick to select smart copy. And once you have done that, next you have to tick the upgrade button. And thereafter, you tap confirm. Okay, and then it will bring you to the next page. So in this page, first thing, always check, are you on the smart copy? All right, once you have already confirmed that you are on the smart copy, next, okay, make sure that you set your trading amount. So now, please understand, okay, you need to first transfer fund into your spot account. Okay, spot account. So if you have already transferred the fund in your spot account, it will automatically show you the amount that is available. Can you see that? So once the amount that is available, all that you need to do, you need to key in. Minimum is $50 to get started. But as I mentioned to you, right, make sure your spot account is at least 100 or more because you need another $50, right, for the auto top up. Okay, so please take note. Now, once you have already key in the amount, you can then proceed to copy. That is it. Can you see that? Less than 10 minutes, you can already start to copy my trades. All right. So this is how it works for the JDX Copy Master. Okay. Now, these are a few important instructions. Number one, allocate 1-to-1 ratio of fund in your spot wallet. So set aside additional reserve, at least the same amount in your spot wallet to accommodate potential top-ups. Example, if you fund 100 for your Copy Master trading, keep another 100 available as backup, 1-to-1 ratio. If you fund 50, make sure you have another 50. All right. Now, number two, make sure you enable auto top up. Now, you activate the auto top up feature so that when your available balance falls below certain threshold, the system will automatically replenish it to mitigate risk of liquidation. Now, all this information, you don't need to worry. Once you're already part of JDX Copy Master, make sure you request to join the private Telegram group. In a private Telegram group, you will find the video, okay, in the pinned message, and you can follow the instruction in the video. All right. Now, the other one is that no manual intervention policy. Okay. So, copiers are strictly prohibited from manually interfering with open position. Any manual intervention will result in termination of the copy trading connection, and the user will have to manage their position independently thereafter. All right. So you need to make sure that you comply to all this instruction if you want to be part of the Copy Master. Okay, please take note. Okay. Now, this is just a quick summary, right? A comparison between JDXBOT and the copy master. Now, everything is the same except the one in yellow, all right? But what I want to draw your attention is the last two. Please understand, okay? Whether it is a JDXBOT or the JDXBOT copy master, we never promise a fixed ROI, all right? So there is no fixed ROI because this is a real trading, all right? So if you want to be part of JDXBOT or JDX Copy Master, please understand there is no fixed ROI. So don't send us a email and asking us why I'm not getting a fixed return every day. There is no fixed return every day, but you can earn unlimited return, all right? Because we don't fix your return, all right? Now, the next thing is that please understand, probably we are the only unique that is actually providing futures trading with a leverage of 40x, all right? And it is very, very risky. All right, please take note. So we are using a leverage futures on a cross margin, so the risk is very high. So we never promise that you won't get liquidated. Okay, let me repeat that once again. We never promise that you won't get liquidated. Please understand that. All right, but if you don't follow the instruction, you may get liquidated. Example, you didn't do the top up. You just leave the $50 and think everything will be fine. So if you don't follow the instruction, then you may get liquidated. Those who follow instruction, they needn't get liquidated. So we have the necessary risk management, strategy wallet, everything in place, but users still have to, adhere to the instruction that has been given to them. Okay, so please take note of that. So these are the two important things. Okay, we never promise a fixed ROI, and we never promise that you won't get liquidated. Okay, please understand that. If you cannot agree with this term, please do not join or participate with JDXBOT or JDX Copy Master. All right. So I just want to make sure this is clear before you even decide to be part of us. Okay, please understand that. Okay, great. Now, please understand there are two important meetings going on. Okay, one is our weekly Tuesday business presentation, which is happening every Tuesday. So you can come on board. You can even bring your prospects to come and listen to this presentation. And we do have every fortnightly on the first and the third week, every Thursday, okay? Thursday, first and the third week, AMA session, Ask Me Anything session. So during the AMA session is where we will be actually taking care of all the technical matters, okay? The market, the market updates, and the rest of the technical matter related to JDXBOT, JDX Copy Master, and so on. Okay, so that happens every Thursday, first and the third week. All right, please take note. Okay, now, but last but not least, let me just quickly run through the performance of JDXBOT for the past 9 days, right? The 1st till the 9th, okay, until Sunday, right? So these are the 3 bots. Each of these bots is $1,000 capital. So you can see that USDT bot, delivers about 9.05%. USDC bot about 8.37%, and our BTC bot about 9.51%. Now, if you look into the overall result for the past 9 days, with a total capital of $3,000, we have a total ROI of 9% and an average daily ROI of about 1%. All right. Now, is this good? I think this is excellent, right? The results where a lot of others make 9 or 10% in a month, our users are making it or actually earning it in a week. All right. So we still have a few more days to go, right? It is only up to the 9th. So we will continue to monitor until the end of December, the end of November, to see what will be the, total results. Okay. For the month of October, we had about 32%, right? Around 32%, about also around 1% daily. All right. Net profit 1% daily. So if these, results are consistent, we thank God, okay, for this powerful, technology and solution that we have. Okay. All right. This is for JDXBOT, guys. Please take note. Okay. JDXBOT. Okay. All right. Great. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate your presence. I hope, all right, this information and insight is helpful so that you can make an informed decision. If you do have any questions, right, you can ask me. All right. I'll try to answer any questions that you have. Yeah, I think we do have some scammers, right, in the group. I'm not so sure why we have some scammers, and why would anyone do that in this group unless otherwise we are doing well. Okay, so we will leave the scammers at this. Any one of you have any questions, anything that you want to clarify? Are you happy, guys, that now the main account funding is $100? Are you happy? Are you glad? Okay, put up that in the chat room. Okay, because you see that when we change to 200, we will doing R&D for the 100. Okay, because we want to make sure that the new strategy can adapt to the 100. So, but the thing is that when we do the 100, we need to make sure the sub account is now changed to 100%. All right, so that is the reason why. Okay, so that is the reason why now the sub account is 100%. So in that way, everyone is standardized, right? No more 50, no more, right? Everyone is standardized starting at 100%. So that will give us, more control to safeguard the user's position. Okay, that is the reason why we actually improve by reducing the main account. We improve the safeguarding aspects of it with the 100%. Okay, so please take note. Okay, if you're already part of JDXBOT, you have until the 14th to adjust your fund. So if your sub account is not 100%, make sure you adjust to 100%. I think 90% everyone is 100%. Okay, we only have a small group of users who are below 100%, which I believe they'll be able to do the needful. Those of you are coming on board as a new user, right? God bless you. Okay, so you can come in with $100. And then you can, constantly increase as you go along. All right. Okay. So that will be really awesome. Okay. All right. Any questions? Anything that you want to clarify before we adjourn the meeting today? Are you glad with the results? Those of you who are part of JDXBOT, I hope you are glad so far with the results. Okay. So do let us know, because you have been with JDXBOT for 2 years. Okay. Some of you, I think 2 years. Since the beta testing, right? Since the beta testing. So you know what has happened since then. All right. So so you can actually compare the result from the beta testing, the soft launch, the pre-launch, right? And now we are actually heading to the final, and then we will start to be opening up to the public. So before the public come on board, those who are private, already part of us, your referral link is active. You can already start to introduce people. Now, please understand, guys, we are only going to take 300 users. That's all. Once the 300 users is filled, JDXBOT will stop taking new users. All right. So if I open to the public, the 300 will be taken. So before I open to the public, if you are private, you have your prospect, you have your friend, you have your family, you better take those slot first, okay, before we open up to the public, because 300 will go very fast. 300 means we will have about 1,000 bots, because remember, every user 3 bots. All right, so 330 or 340 will be 1,000 bots, and thereafter we will stop, because we don't want a big group. I want a small group in my Telegram where I can actually communicate and manage. So 300 people in the Telegram group is beautiful. Am I right? And most of you know that I communicate with you directly, and our support is always on spot, right? We always respond to you as soon as possible. So we don't want thousands of people. We just want this 300, group of people who want to be blessed with this opportunity, okay? All right, so please understand, guys, because we are not an MLM, we are a software development company. So because of that, we can actually control and decide what we really want to do, all right? Okay. Any questions, guys? Any input or any comments from any one of you? Yes, Obong, please unmute yourself.
Dr. Confirm, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, please go ahead, my brother.
Okay. When you say are you people happy? I'm just laughing because I'm the happiest person with this JDXBOT. So when you say are you people happy, I'm the happiest person because what we started, since I knew you 6 years ago, has now come to reality. So I'm the happiest person. So when I saw the result you sent that result, 9-day result yesterday. Wow, because I'm still offshore, busy at work. So this in the night, I said, let me try the app, the BitGet, to check to compare what is unbelievable result. Honestly, unbelievable result. So we are happy. Personally, I'm happy. You know, I'm the happiest person that this project is going this way. Like I said, don't forget the other request, the DCA, the swap bot. Don't forget while you are completing this one. Don't forget that one also. Because it's still the same team that will do the test. We really appreciate what you are doing. I know the effort you put in for us to achieve this result. And I thank our team too, our global team that are also giving you the support, especially all of us that started the beta testing with you, beta testing, soft launch till we get to now that we have 100% result, with this JDXBOT. So we really appreciate what you are doing. We'll continue to give you all the support that you need for us to succeed, because what you are doing is a humanitarian services that you are doing. Okay, empowering ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. It's not easy for doing this. So, but we just pray that God will give you more grace for you to continue what you are doing. On the 15th that you mentioned, I wanted to ask if for some of the bots that we don't have 50. For me, the BTC, I have 100 right now for BTC. For the other ones, that USDT and USDC, I want to ask if we close maybe before that 14, if we can do the swap, that is as in trying to do the distribution to make it on before the bot starts operation, that 10 minutes. If that will be possible, then that will be fine, so that we can also adjust it. For the new team, they are lucky. They are very lucky because you've made everything very easy for them to join. So we really appreciate. Thank you, Dr. JD. Please, no distraction. Like I always say, keep doing what you know how to do best. We'll give you all the support. God bless you and your family. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Obong, for that input, continuous encouragement. Really appreciate that, guys. I think this is what we really need, right? At JDXBOT, JD Wealth Maker especially, right? Because we just need that continuous support, from the team. I think this continuous encouragement support is definitely adding fuel, okay, giving us a lot of encouragement to continue doing what we are doing. So we will continue, right? Make sure that the strategy. I think at the moment, working about 2 years, right? Putting all the keep optimizing and optimizing and optimizing. I think looks like we have one of the best strategy in place. Okay, now please understand, guys. The 1% net profit that I show you is a net profit. It's not a realized profit. A lot of the company, they give you 1% realized profit. And then they deduct might be 30, 40%, and you only get about 0.5 or 0.6. Okay. But here, my goal is that I want to, when we designed the board, we were studying how to deliver about 30 to 40% every month. So that is my goal, because I want the ROE, right? The return on capital, at least about 3 to 4 months, right? So if you can recover your capital in 3 to 4 months, I think that is brilliant. You will never be able to find a program that helps you recover your capital within the shortest period of time. So that is the reason why, right? The speed of earning is very, very critical. All right, the rate of return and the speed of earning. So if you want to be part of any program, you need to ask one question, right? What is the speed of earning? How fast can I recover my capital, right? That is the first question. Number two, right? Number two is the rate of return, right? So the rate of return is important. If you can earn fast, you can get back your capital, let's say in 6 months. That means, right, your capital can be cycled twice in a year, right? You see that? So that is important. But if you can do a 4 months, your capital can be recycled 3 times in a year. So the more you can recycle your capital, the more income you will make. All right. So this is the reason why, right? The way we think is different because we are not an MLM company. We are a software development company. So our product is designed to deliver, fastest rate of return. So that is my goal because I am also an investor. So when I develop something, I look from an investor's point of view, right? What an investor really wants. So this is what we are basically delivering. And I thank God, right, for God's wisdom, for his guidance, throughout the 2 years, to be able to go through different market conditions. It was a terrible market, right? We saw how price moved 40,000, 30,000, 10,000. That's crazy, guys, to be able to, if you are a trader and trading manually, you will be dead. I think you guys will get liquidated. All right. But despite all the challenges, right, we learn, we keep learning. So as long as we don't give up, all right, we don't quit, we keep learning, we will be learning new strategies and new trades in the market. So this is what has been embedded into the algorithm. And that's the reason why you can see JDXBOT, right, is basically matched with the algorithm. So now please understand, okay, there are 2 important things as I always mention, right? Number 1, you need to have the best strategy. Now, if you can find a bot or a trader with a best strategy, that is only half of it. All right. The second one, you need the best market condition. So although sometimes you have the best strategy, but if the market condition it doesn't fit, you will not get the result, although you have the best strategy. So sometimes people mistaken, they have the best strategy, but because the market condition is not right, they are not getting the result, so they throw away the strategy. They have made a wrong decision. Once the strategy is the best strategy, we just have to wait for the right market condition. See, once the strategy and the market condition meets, it will deliver result. So that is what actually happened to JDXBOT, right? So because we were optimizing and we were building a bot that will match with the market. So when you look into crypto, it is volatile. So then you need a bot that can actually adapt to the volatile market and trade in the volatile market without fear. Human cannot do it because of emotion. So because of that, we have the bot. So the bot don't have the emotion. The bot doesn't care the volatility of the market, right? Because the bot job is to deliver result. So that is what is happening. All right. So that's why you saw, right? I think while we were talking now, JDXBOT has already been taking profit. All right. We just took profit. I believe so, right? So if I show you the bot, right? If you look into the bot, we can take a look at the bot. This is the bot. Okay. The bot is actually still running here. All right. Still running here. So we just actually closed USDC. Okay. We just closed. So if you go and check the result, all right, anyone can do this, guys. This is in your own hand. Okay. You can go and check. So we go to the futures. Let's go to USDC because we just closed USDC. So you can see the capital is about 1,000. And I go to my P&L. Now, if I go to my trading analysis, I can see the position I just closed. Can you see that? This position on the 11 of 11 just closed and it has actually delivered $40. $40, guys. Now, my capital is $1,000. All right, let me just put this for today's date, right? On the 11. On the 11, right? So let's look only. So you can go and even customize the result on the 11. Okay, that is it. So you can see, right? Only just now, right? It closes. This is for today. $40. So what is the capital? That is about $1,000, right? So what is the realized profit? 4%. Come on, guys. As I mentioned to you, that's why we didn't give you a fixed return. Because why should you earn 1% when you can earn 4%? All right, so this is a 4%. So if you take your net profit, which is 75%, that is a 3-point-something%. All right, so isn't that awesome? All right, so this is the real result.
Awesome.
All right, this
awesome,
is the real result. All right, we are not... Can you see?
I just got mine too. Awesome.
So we just made about 3% You know, this is on the 11th, right? I show you the 1st to the 9th. The 1st to the 9th, we already made about 9%. And this is 11. So we got on the 10 and 11. This is already like, come on, can you make 10%? Even people struggling to make 10% every month. I already make 10% in a week, less than a week. Am I right? Less than 2 weeks, we already made more than 10%. You see that? So this is what we want to show you, right? Because at the end of it, please understand, guys, if it's an MLM, then we will limit you, right? You can only make 0.5 if you buy this package. You make 1% if you buy. Now, come on, that is bullshit. Why should you be limited? And why should you put your capital with someone else when you can have the capital in your own account? You see that? So now let's go back again, right? Let me show you again, okay? So where is my profit? Is my profit in my spot wallet? Let's go and check it. All right, because some of you is like, wow, where is my profit now? Let's go back, right? Let's go back to my asset, and I go to my spot. Now, can you see? I just made about $49.96 in my USDC. You see that? Can I withdraw this? I can withdraw this at any time, right? I can withdraw this at any time I want to. All right? At any time I want to, I can withdraw because this is my fund. And also the beauty, can you see that? You are going to earn each asset. USDC, USDT, and BTC. Now, can you imagine? You can earn BTC even without buying BTC. All that you need is just to have a BTC bot. And here, you can actually earn BTC. And if you don't sell this BTC, you keep this BTC for the next 1 or 2 years. Imagine what will happen to you when BTC hit 200,000 or 1 million. Come on, guys. Can you see the potential of this Bitcoin? So that's why I told you, right? You can spend USDT and USDC. Maybe you keep the BTC. Don't touch your BTC. So this is your staking. So you keep staking every day. You earn your BTC. You hold it. Now, if the BTC price goes up, you know, let's say BTC hit 200,000 or 300,000. What will be the value of this BTC? Can you just imagine that? Now, if you say, I want to go and convert my USDT to BTC, can I do that? Yes. You can go to the trade here and you go to the tool and you go and look for convert. Now, I can go and convert. Let's say I want to convert $50 today into BTC. I can go and convert now into my BTC. You see that? Done. You see that? I can go back to my asset. Now you see, my BTC already increased to $95. Now, isn't that awesome? You can earn USDT and USDC, and you can convert that to BTC when the BTC price is low. Now, when the BTC price goes up, you can reconvert back your BTC to USDT. Wow, this is just awesome, right? Now, this is the beauty, guys. This is the beauty of this BitGet. Let me go back to another account, right? I think we have another account going to close soon. Let's look at we got our USDT. Can you see that? Can you see that? We are now, win rate is 100%. If this hit 32%, it will close in profit. All right. We got $153 there. All right. Trading currently. All right. So I'm showing you the live trade that is taking place, and everyone can see this trade in their own bot. All right. So this is just awesome. So I hope, right, those of you who are here today, right, I think this is a bonus, okay? Because normally we do this during the AMA session, but this is just a bonus to show you the real trade that is taking place in your own BitGet account. All right. And imagine, right, you are earning USD. That's why I'm telling you guys, you don't know the power because you are earning Bitcoin doing nothing. You don't have to buy Bitcoin, right? All that you need is earn Bitcoin. Imagine if you can earn $10 every day, that is $300 a month in Bitcoin. And now Bitcoin is now about 104,000. Imagine if Bitcoin price goes to 200,000 and you have 0.01. Crazy, right? Because you are earning Bitcoin. So here, if you have a Bitcoin bot, you earn pure Bitcoin. If you have a USDT bot, you earn a USDT. You see that? And why we give you two, USDT and USD? Isn't that same stable coin? Yes. Why? Because you can go and convert one of it into Bitcoin if you want to, right? So you say, okay, I'm going to just use USDT for my expenses. I want to convert my USDC to BTC and increase my Bitcoin holding. You can do that. You can plan to do that. So this is the beauty of JDXBOT. Where can you get a bot that gives you all the three strategies? I don't think so. All right, I don't think so. Okay, so this is the beauty of it. Okay, so I hope you will take advantage. Okay, now the copy master is different. Copy master, you don't earn Bitcoin, it's only USDT. Okay, but for JDXBOT, you can earn the three assets. That's the beauty of it. Okay, so I hope, all right, I hope this this presentation today and the demo that we are showing you, right, the actual trade that we are showing you is helpful, and trust that each one of you will benefit from this information. Okay, all right, anyone else have any questions, any doubts that you want to ask me? Please go ahead. Anyone else, you can raise your hand. There is a raise hand button at the bottom, right? You can raise hand if you want to ask question, or you can put in the chat room and I will answer your question. Anyone else before we adjourn the meeting today? Okay, great. All right. If there's no question, thank you so much, guys. Truly appreciate your time. Do look forward for the recording, to be posted in the JDXBOT YouTube channel, or if you are in the Telegram, then you'll be able to get those recorded video later on. Okay. So God bless you all, and I pray that you will be tremendously blessed as we move throughout the few more weeks before we end this month. Probably we're going to have the best Christmas. Okay, with all the profit that is coming in, right? I think this is going to be awesome. So those of you who want to be part, do reach out, okay, to the person who introduced you. If you don't know, or you don't have anyone, you just stumble upon this video, okay, do send an email to support@jdxbot.com and we will guide you accordingly, all right? All right, so with that, God bless each and every one of you. Take care, guys. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. JD. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you more.
Really
appreciate.